So I am here on Wild Horse Mesa, and I just wanted to show something that's going on out here. Because the sheriffs just brought the entire force that was on duty to my house to present me with this Costilla County Planning and Development Residential Code Policy Procedure. So, but I own a farm. I own a strawberry farm. You'll see in the other videos that I had posted. I even show them the strawberries and whatnot. I have a farm number with the USDA. It can be looked up. I'm zoned agricultural. They come and say, no, you're residential. And they're really lashing out at me because I've been pointing them out for what they've been doing. And what they're trying to do is intimidate me. And they want to run me out of the county is what they're trying to do. And that's just going to make me more bullheaded about everything. So we're going through right here a person's property that I know. So we can get over here and show. There it is right there, the weed farm. So they just came to my house and even saw me with strawberries and everything. This is the weed farm I've been talking about for a year and a half. It's been out here for a very long time. And it looks like it's been dismantled a little more now where the wind at least blew the fence over. Let's keep pushing through here. There. Okay. See there? The fence is blown down and whatnot. That home is also not permitted, neither one of them. Then what the drug dealer did was he put up a block across. It's actually a cul-de-sac. You're supposed to be able to go and turn around. He blocked off the cul-de-sac and everything. And a retired sheriff rented the house next door. And they parked their camper in the way so that nobody could do anything. So there's the weed farm. And I'm a little antsy about getting any closer, but let's get closer. The sheriff fought with me for months about it. This guy was texting me threats, and so was the sheriff over here. All kind of stuff. So they never pursued those threats, and they wouldn't come out here and look at the weed farm, and I'd send them pictures and stuff. And they make so many excuses. After like 2.5 months, the sheriff finally came out here, Soto, and he looked at it and he said, in front of my son, he said, that's clearly a weed farm, but there's nothing I can do about it. And they didn't do anything about it. That's why it's still going to be here. But they'll come to my property and harass me and try and intimidate me and do all this other stuff when I'm out here doing everything legitimate. All their information was wrong about my property anyway. And because they're trying to push me out now is what this is. And if you don't believe me, tell me why they know this is here. It's clearly land use violations with these two houses that have no permits. And if it's clearly a weed farm out here, and that's what he's saying I have violations on, is it's farming illegally, which was also, it was wrong. I called the county planning zoning and they said he's wrong. You are agricultural. They said, if anything, you need a minor development permit for $300, but you're okay. And so I'm going in Monday and I'll grab that. This is a pretty dangerous trick right here. Really, I didn't want to drive back here though. So if the whole police force is willing to come out to my house and do that to me, and they will not do that right here at this weed farm, I think it's very clear we're at a scale of mass corruption. And that what they're doing, even if they think they're following rules by getting on to me, sure, whatever. But this was clearly breaking rules, and they've already looked at it and won't do anything. That's corruption. That is what corruption is. And I'm very worried that he knows the guy. And this guy, people who are like, oh, it's weed, we're in Colorado. This guy takes this weed back to Texas where he makes over $5,000 a pound. It's illegal. So it's really federal, actually, even, because he crosses state lines with all of it. You gotta make sure you keep up that mountain stamina, you know. It's thin air. I've done a lot of hiking out here. We're right up on it now. And the crazy thing, since it's a cul-de-sac, you're going to see how close the sheriff was able to get to this. You'll see what he saw. And so you're going to show up and harass me over strawberries. But you won't deal with these drug dealers. And this guy's an illegal immigrant. How dangerous that is when people feel like they can cross any border at any time and go back to another country. It's not safe. There's the sheriff's house. Retired sheriff over there. She sold it. She's gone now. I put her through the ringer. She will not be bringing her criminal ass back up here. Here it is. It's still here. Somebody's been driving in through there. See? Somebody's been here very recently. This is a cul-de-sac. That's public. This has an easement. See how he blocked it off? This is not his property. I am not trespassing. You can see this cul-de-sac on Google Maps and the easement. So he blocked it off like it's his as well. I'd imagine his property starts probably right about here. And there they are, all the plants and stuff still out there. And you can just drive over here and see that he's illegally blocked the road. And all the marijuana paraphernalia is all still out here, all of it. But they're going to come to my house and intimidate me. You don't see no yellow paperwork. They've been here. There's nothing taped here. They didn't go get planning and zoning. They didn't get the marijuana enforcement division involved. They didn't get the guy theirself. They didn't do an investigation. Nothing happened right here. It's still right here. That is corruption.